Yeah, because I'm not speaking. That's why no voice, Archana. Just wait. Okay. So I'm just waiting for other learners to connect because it's just wait for a couple of minutes. Yeah. And then we continue. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. So let's start today's sessions. Let's start today's sessions. Yes. So yesterday this week we just started working on descriptive statistics and inferential statistics, isn't it? Yes, guys. So in descriptive statistics, we understand all these things, means all these measures like central tendency and skewness and, kurtoise and variance, central tendency and asymmetry and variability, isn't it, guys? And also we saw the coefficients of relationships, isn't it? So those things we covered in descriptive statistics. And I think I shared these notes to you. Yes. Please prepare some of the running notes. Means what exactly happened, guys? At the time of interview, if someone asks you, if you have some kind of, guidance kind of things, it would help you a lot. All right. So now this is all descriptive statistics. Now inferential stats. We're just working on this and we clearly understand what is meant by uniform distributions and what is meant by binomial distributions and what's meant by student state distributions. Yes, guys. All those things we covered up. Yeah. So how the normal is distributions to mu and standard deviations. If the mu has turned down to 0 and standard deviation has turned down to 1, then this becomes a standardizations we called as a G-score, isn't it? We called as a G-score. And central limit theorem, the sample should be bigger than the number of samples which we pick. Yeah, observations. Point estimators. And we understand yesterday what was the X bar plus margin of error. How do we compute the margin of error? Yesterday we covered all those things. Online team, are you understand? Because I'm just a little bit brush up what exactly we're going to learn so far. Okay, what is alpha value, guys? If we are 95% confidence, then what could be the alpha value? 0.05. Yeah. So these I mean, the alpha values would help you to find out the statistical test. Yes, because of these tests, we're going to come to conclusion that at 95%, what could be the ratio of the test case? What is the average data scientist salaries for populations variance known? Which test we need to use? Which test, guys? Populations variance known. Known. Unknown. Correct. Okay, so all these things, G table, you know this. What is T table? I hope you know this, guys, right? So this is all inferential statistics. Clear? Everybody's understand or not? So yesterday we complete descriptive versus inferential. In an interview, if anybody asks you, just explain all these things, whatever I taught you in the classroom. Clear, guys? Whatever I mentioned in this notes, prepare a nice notes and you can speak with them and make some of the comparison table for your notes and speak that. Understand? Yes, team? Yeah. I already shared, Avinav. I already shared. Okay, now let's see. Not received, is it? Didn't I share this? Inferentials not shared. Yeah, I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna do that today. Yeah. Okay, today is 28th. Yeah, today is, I'll do that, Avinav, no problem. And Abhinav, as you little bit expert in, machine learning, as you brush up once, let's start. Just ping me. We'll prepare your resume and we discuss few things and we start working on it. Yes, Abhinav, let's do that from now onwards. 26th, 26th and 27 notes not shared. All right, is it? Just 1 second. Okay. Today, very important sessions. I'm going to talk about what is hypothesis testing. Okay. And then we trying to cover what is type 1 and type 2 error. And then we covered what is meant by p-value. Different things we're going to cover up. And all these right now I'm explaining, please come. Right now I'm explaining theoretically sessions, right? And in practical, I will show you when I start machine learning next week, I will start to explain all these practicals, guys. All right. So till this week, just today and tomorrow, we just complete entire statistics, basic plus advanced, and then we'll see machine learning from next week onwards. Let me close this. The first one is what exactly mean by hypothesis testing. We know what is inferential, we know what is descriptive statistics. So let's see what is meant by hypothesis, guys. It is an idea that can be tested. Hypothesis is an idea that can be tested. For example, what exactly mean by that? What exactly mean by that? For example, if I say statement apples are expensive. Yeah, if I say the apple are expensive, it is just a statement, right? So what is become hypothesis? Apple are more expensive than 100 rupees, isn't it? So now you guys say, let's say Sachin is a good player, but other persons will say Sachin is not a good player. So this become an hypothesis. Agree or not? What exactly I'm saying? So the in New York, apples are more expensive than 100 rupees. So this becomes an hypothesis because we have the data. We have the, what is the data? So this is Apple is the data. So what is not an hypothesis? No data cannot be tested. That's not an hypothesis. Team, are you understanding or not? Everyone? When there is a data that become hypothesis, when there is a no data, that not an hypothesis. Online team, are you understand? Everyone? Now, for example, let's test this use case. Mean data scientist, guys, let me tell you, whatever I'm going to learning you today, same things I'm going to explain in logistic regressions. Okay. So please do not think it is a theoretical. Please understand. We'll talk about errors part. So this is very important. All right. So let's say mean data scientist salary in the US is $113 million. Okay. What I'm saying, mean data scientist salary in the US is $113 million as per the Glassdoor. Glassdoor is the websites where all companies' salaries are mentioned over there. Yes. Listen to you. Null hypothesis denotes as h of 0. You understand? So look at this. Null hypothesis denotes as h of 0. H means hypothesis, 0 means null. Alternative hypothesis, you can assign the h of 1 or h of a. Alternative hypothesis. Understand? So let me write down here. I think I didn't open this. Just 1 second. Just one moment. Yeah. So null hypothesis assigned as h of 0 and alternative hypothesis assigned as h of 1 or h of a. Understand, guys? H of 1 or h of a. Now let's see this. You clear up to this part, isn't it, guys? Now let me tell you, how do I denote these equations? What is meant by mu zero? What is meant by mu zero? Mean. So what is the statement just now I mentioned? Mean data scientist salary in the US is 113. Can I write like this? If I represent that statements to the formula, so can I say the mean data scientist salary is $113 million? Can I do this, guys? If the mean data scientist salary is not $113 million, can I say not equal to? Agree or not this part? Everyone. Yes, guys? Yes, Pawan? Yes, Washim? Bethin, all of them. Yeah. So now let's do this. Now, I would say except the null hypothesis if mu zero is close enough to the true mean. Accept the null hypothesis when if the average data scientist salary is close to the 113, then you accept the null hypothesis. Reject the null hypothesis. Let's say, I mean, in the data set, if you have some of the sample data scientist salaries, right? When I take an average, if that average is almost equal to 113, you accept the null hypothesis. And maximum, it's not equal to 113, then you reject the null hypothesis. Team, how many of them not understand? Clear or not? What exactly I'm saying? Online team. Yes. So accept the null hypothesis, reject the null hypothesis. I hope you understand. So I think example 2, dude, I think data scientists max more than $125. So can I say that the 113 is greater than 125? It's fault, correct? So this condition is true or not? Let me talk about this condition is true or not, guys. Which condition is true? Which condition is false? Which condition is true? This is not true. This is also not equal. This is true, isn't it? Not equal the mean data scientist salary. So what I say, except this part would be reject, isn't it? So all the researchers, statisticians, they're trying to reject the null hypothesis. All right, guys. So every time the statisticians trying to reject the null hypothesis. So this is statistic statement. What exactly statement? Statistic statement. But if I come back to the machine learning, reject the null hypothesis means eliminate the attributes from the data set. I hope you understand, guys, what exactly I mean by. In statistics, we call this as reject the null hypothesis. But in machine learning journey, we will mention eliminate the attributes from the data set. This is called feature selections. Understand? This is called feature selections. Anybody know what is meant by feature engineering? What's meant by feature engineering, guys? Yes, Sumit, what is meant by feature engineering? Online team. Yes. What is the techniques we saw? What are the techniques we saw, Shekhar? Feature engineering steps. Guys, very simple. We saw the 7-step process, univariate, bivariate, missing imputations, right? Those are called detecting missing values, right, Prasanna? Write down, guys. This is the interview questions. Please write down feature engineering. Okay, very, very important. Understand? Okay. Now, in upcoming days, I'll talk about feature engineering versus feature selections versus feature scaling. Understand? These are the different steps we have, and we need to figure out what all these all about. Yeah, we're going to see variable creations. Yes, guys. So make a short note of all those things. Anyway, I'm going to give the wonderful questions banks which I prepared for you guys. There is a lot of question banks which would help you to end of the sessions, and we do discuss with the question bank at last. All right, now let's see this. I hope you understand online team this part. Clear or not? Yes, offline team, are you understand? Very simple, guys. If I have some data set, in the data set, I will take a mean. If the mean is close enough to what exactly your average data scientist salary, then accept the null hypothesis. Understand? If the data set average data scientist salary is because someone told the average data scientist salary is 130 and we do a testing. On this case, if the average data scientist salary is not equal to 113, we all the time reject the null hypothesis. Understand or not? Yes, guys. So on this case, the researcher is trying to reject the null hypothesis because 113 is less than 124.5. Agree or not? 113, if I replace 113, okay, is less than 125. So that's why the researcher is trying to reject the null hypothesis. Understand? Now, so far you understand what exactly mean by null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Clear, guys? See, if I explain this topic, I'll explain 3 to 4 days, but those are theoretical, not required, guys. Okay, I will tell you where exactly solid practical comes up. I will show you those things, guys. Very important terms called type 1 error, type 2 error. What is the error part? Type 1 error and type 2 error. The next one is called type 1 error versus type 2 error. So, okay, I didn't cover R square, adjusted R squares, right? Yeah, I have to do this tomorrow. Let's see this. So far, you understand except the null hypothesis, correct? You understand or not? Now, reject the null hypothesis. But still, I will give you more clarifications about this. I'll give you more clarifications. The next part would be type 1 versus type 2 error. Let me show you. Type 1 error and type 2 error. What exactly this error is all about? Reject a true null hypothesis. So far we understand, accept the null hypothesis and reject the null hypothesis. Agree or not, guys? So far we understand this one. But what exactly mean by reject the true null hypothesis? Understand? This is called type 1 error. This is called type 1 error. Or also we called as false positive. What is this? False positive. Guys, in the classifications of machine learning algorithms, we're going to build the confusion matrix. In the confusion matrix, we're going to use these technical terms vastly. Okay, so that's why I'm explaining very slowly, so no need to confuse, right? So reject the true null hypothesis is called type 1 error, and which we call false positive. Understand? Yes. Now accept a false null hypothesis. Now let's see this. Just one sec. Accept the false null hypothesis is called type 2 error. Means this is called false negative. Understand up to this one? Now let me give you one small example. The goal of hypothesis testing is reject the false null hypothesis. What is the goal of hypothesis testing? Reject the false null hypothesis. Let me see you guys. There is a small example I'm going to give you right now. A boy, okay, let's look at this. A boy like and love this girl. Understand? This boy is like and love this girl. But the H0 means what? Null hypothesis, right? This girl also like him and love him. Understand, guys? This girl also like him and love him. So truth is she likes, see, H0 means she likes you back. The truth is she love him. But you think you didn't invite her out for dating. So you reject a true girl, isn't it? I hope you understand what exactly I'm saying. Okay, so very simple. The H of 0 means null hypothesis. She likes you back. The truth is she loves you as well, isn't it? But so what exactly you think she don't love you, and this guy doesn't invite her for outing. So what happened? You reject a true girl. What type of error comes up over here? This is called type 1 error. Are you understand, guys? Clear or not? This is called type 1 error. This is called false positive, right? Because one side is positive, but other side is not agree. This is called false positive. So, guys, what I'm talking in interview, they will ask, what is the performance measures of regressions model? The answer is R square and adjusted R squares. Now, what is the performance measures of classifications we called as confusion matrix? This confusion matrix made up of true positive, true negative, false positive, false negative. Are you understand or not? So now, which one is type 1, which one is type 2? Which one is type 1, which one is type 2 over here? False positive is type 1 and false negative is, what is meant by false positive? Type 1 error, isn't it or not? So when I build the model on upcoming days, I will show you how to calculate the model accuracies. Okay, guys, how to calculate the model accuracy and how you're going to deploy the model in the web server. I'm going to create a web server in Flask. Everybody will do it. We're going to create an app over here. Yes, guys? True? Yep. Now, this is all about it. Performance measures of, so that's what I'm trying to understand in detail. I'm explaining you where we need to use this, and for this reasons we need to use this. And this is two sure short interview questions. Guys, let me ask you, if you have a friends, online team, can you listen to me? Online team, are you guys listen to me? I hope you understand what exactly I've been mentioned in the notes. Yes. Now let's say you have few friends, they've been flying to Goa. Yeah, you call them up and you ask, hey man, where you are? So they said, I'm in Goa, isn't it? Now suddenly you ask a questions, why been to Goa? So you said, meet to my friend, which I don't know. This is the way the conversation is going on. Agree or not? Yes, online team. The same way, if an interview asks a questions, what is the performance measures of regressions model? What you answer? You give an answer, R square, adjusted R squares. The moment when you give an answer, immediately he will ask, what is R squared? Understand? So do you think the questions been made by interviewer is a chain, isn't it? The moment when you answer, immediately he start questions for the answers which you're giving. I hope you understand, guys. Interview isn't just mind game. I'll talk about the mind game later part, right, guys? So the moment when you answer, you should know what could be the next questions. Sumit, I hope you understand what exactly I'm trying to say. Guys, are you clear or not? So when he asks some questions, you should know the answer. You speak with the answer, but you should also know what could be the next question. I hope you're clear, guys. When he asks, what is the performance measures of classifications? You say confusion matrix. Immediately he will ask, you know that. What are you going to ask? What is confusion matrix? So immediate, what is the next questions? Where exactly you implement this confusion matrix in your project? That would be his next questions. Prepare some of the questions like this, guys. Understand what exactly I'm saying? So how much learning is not important? The 30 minutes of discussions is very important. So let me tell you, they schedule only for 30 minutes interview call. They schedule 30 minutes interview call. Assume if your interview extended, to 45 minutes, understand he's satisfied with your answers. Make sense, guys? That guy is, whatever you answer, you give it to him. He's understanding and he liked the way you're answering. Remember this. If 30 minutes goes to 10 minutes or 5 minutes, then you get a response. HR will get back to you. Correct or not? What exactly we will get? HR will get back to you. The problem is HR will never get back to you. That is the reality, isn't it? The HR will never get back to you. And you call to your friends, I had wonderful interview. 10 minutes only he done. After that, nothing happened, macha. This is what happened, right? Yes or not, guys? Correct or not? Which example? You joined late, Chandrahas? Okay. Oh, you need that example. Oh, I thought, man, you should ask. Somebody have to ask. I know that example. All right. So just clear this part, guys. So remember, guys, giving interview is an art. It's just a mind game. Before you give interview, go to LinkedIn, check his profile. Check his profile, how much strength he have. And you speak anything, whatever you want. Understand? Okay. Yes. Let's talk about this one. I hope you clear type 1 and type 2 error. So type 1 is completed. Again, let me repeat again. The two things is Chandra's is especially only for you, buddy. Again, I'm just repeating. No need to worry. All right. See, we are learning type 1 and type 2 error. All right. Type 1 and type 2 error, guys. What concepts we are learning? Type 1 and what exactly happened like this? Just one moment. Okay, so reject the true null hypothesis is called type 1 error, which is called false positive, isn't it? Which is called false positive. So very simple. If a boy like and love the girl, girl also like the boy and love the boy, isn't it? But this bugger, he thinks this girl is don't like him. Yeah. So what exactly happened? He rejected true girls, man. So H0 means null hypothesis. She likes you back, but the truth is she loves you as well. So you don't invite her out and you reject the true girls means you rejected true null hypothesis. This is called type 1 error. Crystal clear, everybody? Now let's go back to the type 2 error. The type 2 error is, Chandrahas, you clear? Good. Now let's see what is type 2 error. The type 2 is she likes you back, but the truth is she doesn't love you because she got someone else. Agree or not? The truth is she likes you back. Sorry. The null hypothesis is she likes you back, but the truth is she got someone else. She wanted to be a friend with him. So look at this face. Chandras, did you see this? His hair is gone up. Huh? All right. So this is called type 2 error. All right. Don't explain to this interviewer, guys. Okay. So interviewer will say tata bye bye. I hope you guys are clear. Just explain only these points, whatever I just mentioned here. When rejected true null hypothesis, this is type 1 error. And I'll come back to the false positive when I start with machine learning. Clear? Clear, guys, what is meant by type 1 and type 2 error? So in this case, I'll come to conclusion that yeah. So false positive, did I mention somewhere? No. Okay. I think I have here. Right. Type 1 is false positive. Type 2 is false negative. In later part, when I start machine learning classifications algorithms, okay, classifications algorithms, I'm going to explain TP, TN, FP, FN, how to check model accuracy, what is precisions, what is recall, all those things I'm going to ask you guys. And this is what your interview questions are. You going to see what type of interview questions we have for all these type of questions. And just one moment. I will give you, I prepared one interview question bank which contains 185 questions. If you complete this, entire data science is clear up to your level, beginner level. Okay, did you see confusion matrix? Have you ever seen somewhere? Yeah. What is confusion matrix and F1 score? What is F1? 1 plus 2, precision, recall. What is precision and what is recall? What is hyperparameter, name of some, random forest and SVM? All those things, guys. All right. So this is what embedding. What is TF-IDF? What is loss functions, gradient descent? If I ask, to be honest, I didn't start data science yet. Next week onwards, I will start, guys. All right. This is just a basic touch up to to learn the DS codes. Okay. So here, all those things, guys, we're going to see. This is very important: confusion matrix, precisions, recall, and LSTM and ANOVA. Tomorrow I'm going to talk. Let's understand this one later. Okay. I hope you understand the type 1 and type 2 error. The next topic, what I have here for you is just one moment. The next topic is p-value. You know, guys, as I told you, if you are 95% confident, the error would be 5%. So 5 means 0.05. So what exactly p-value? At this moment, you try to remember the p-value. I'll show you practical on multiple linear regressions. Okay. So p-value, I will show you practical part in multiple linear regressions. Everything's all practical means what? T-test, all right, and regressions table and SSR, SST, SSE, sum of square errors, everything's I'm going to talk about over there, guys, not right now. Clear? Yes, team. So at this moment, you remember, if the p-value, let me open the file. Okay, very simple. I want you to understand this one. Just let me tell you. If the significant value, what exactly mean by significant value? Correct. The significant value in the sense, I have in the data set. Okay, I have in the data set. In the data set, by apply OLS, ordinary least squared functions, I'll explain today what exactly mean by OLS. If I apply, I'll generate one significant value. If the significant value, if the p-value is less than 0.05, which is significant, did you see? Reject the null hypothesis. If the p-value is greater than 0.01, then accept the null hypothesis. Okay, just remember these two things, guys. Just remember the two things, and there is no theory. Just understand where the 0.05 comes from. At 95% confidence level, the 0.05 comes up. Guys, are you understand? So let me write down the straight formula here at the p-value. If p-value is greater than, if the significant value is greater than p-value, then we need to reject the null hypothesis. Means we eliminate the attributes. Can you build the model with irrelevant attributes? Yes or not? No, you cannot build the model with irrelevant attributes. How to remove technically? By apply these functions. By apply these functions. Guys, are you understand or not? Okay, listen the theory, and then in technical part, I'm showing you just mentioned If significant level value, where do we get this value? We get the value from data set. Means I'll talk about what it stats model dot API. So let's see. So what is meant by API? API is the connector, means broker. This is front end is stats, back end is model. So I'll show you at the time of multiple linear regressions, but and understand stats model dot API. Yeah, see this? Whatever formula we learn, has anybody remember all the formulas, guys? No, right? But how do we get all the formula details? Just go back to here. See this? API references, stats model regressions. Understand? Stats model imputations. What imputations we know? Mean, median, mode, right? And generalized, discrete and count models, multiple models. In real time, we're not going to use anything, guys. We're going to use only this part, OLS, ordinary least square. Okay? Ordinary least square. What exactly mean by this? I'm going to show up. I'm going to show you right away. So I hope you understand. Clear, guys? So what is meant by stats model dot API means whatever the formula we have in the statistics, they created an API. You don't need to remember the formula. You just call the API. The formula is automatic run in the backend. Understand? The formula is automatic run in the backend. Yes, online team. Yes, Chandrahash, Bitin, everyone. Guys, are you understanding? Ankush? Cool. Now let's see this. P-value is we completed. Let's talk about this one. I think I already opened up somewhere. Yes. All right. Advanced statistics. Till this part, we completed descriptive inferentials, guys. That is good enough. No need to spend more time on some other things. Yeah. This is solid. This is what requirement of our machine learning journey. And I will ask you all the questions again on ML part. Yeah. So that's become a mock interview and let's discuss. Today's important, very, very important points are this part, and this part, right? All those things. And this is absolutely important. We're going to discuss in later part as well. All right. Now let me close this. Advanced statistics. So let me introduce advanced statistics. Advanced statistics. All right. So just let me close it. Now, I just wanted to ask you questions. In the school days, do you understand, guys? Let me draw. And what is the equation of a straight line? What is the equation of a straight line? Y equal to mx plus c. Can I write the same equations? Y equal to wx plus b. Can I write the same equations? Agree or not? Can I write the same equations like ax plus b? Isn't it? I hope you understand, guys. Because if I'm in the house, I will eat the food with hand, right? If I would go to hotel, then I eat the food with spoon. But the concept is we are eating. So the same way, the terms would be different on different scenario. Yeah. So let's say how exactly these equations would help you to predict the future scenarios, right? So this is called regressions equations. Just wanted to let me show you one graph over here. There's two things I'm going to explain you. Today, I am trying to introduce regressions, guys, in statistic way. What exactly this? Statistics way, I'm learning the regressions means I'll talk about geographical representations of regressions. Understand? Then we see the regressions model. I hope you understand, right? So in this case, there's a two things. Are you guys see this? Linear regressions model, geographical representations. My dear friends, please alert, okay, and listen the sessions. Okay, don't think some other or don't think what exactly happened in KGF 2 movie. Just don't think like that, all right? I know that a lot of them are here, but your mind is somewhere over there. I can catch you guys. So in this case, just now I told you one equations. Did you see y equal to b0 plus b1x? Correct or not, guys? Agree? Now, if you see this part, what is this? Y hat also b0 plus b1x. What exactly difference between y and y hat? I hope you understand, guys. In school days, we understand y equal to mx plus c. But here, the been mentioned yi hat equal to b0 plus b1xi. No need to worry. I will explain in simple linear regressions. At this moment, you understand what exactly this equations. But now, let me give you one simple example, and I'm going to form the same graphs over here, right? Let me plot y-axis and x-axis, isn't it? Y-axis and x-axis. So now x-axis I have days of a week. X-axis I have days of a week. Y-axis I have a petrol price. So let me plot the data points Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Agree? Now this part is Monday the petrol cost is 100. Tuesday, let's assume it's 200. Wednesday, it's assume it's 300. Thursday, assume it's 400. And Friday, it is 500, isn't it? Now, the data points, you got Monday, I got 100. This is the data points. Can I create over here or not? Yes, guys. Tuesday, I got 200. Wednesday, I got 300. Thursday, I got 400. And Friday I got 500. Agree or not? So if I connect the dots, what exactly I'm getting, guys? Linear line. Understand or not, guys? Linear line. This equation is y equal to mx plus c. Understand? Everybody's clear? Now, so this is the way we're going to get these equations. Let's talk about graphical representations. Whatever the points we have over here is this. Now let me, okay, whatever the point is here, is this actual or predicted? These points, actual or predicted, guys? See this one, Monday, Tuesday. So Monday 100, this is 1 point, right? Actual or predicted, this one? Actual. Online team, are you there, guys? Yes, Washim, it's actual or not? Rohan, this is not predicted here, so this is actual points. Yes, team, online team, guys, are you with me or not? Yes, Aviram, everybody, Avilasha. Okay, so now this is actual point. If I predict the model, how do I build the model? I don't tell you, just understand how exactly. Later part I will tell you with math imputations, with math calculations. I will tell you guys. I will teach you again math, 10th class math over here. All right. So I'll tell you this one. So at this moment, this is point is actual. Understand? Now I'll tell you. If a kid goes to school, what is the minimum age, guys? 2, 3, something like that. So let's say if I say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you think a kid who goes to school from 0? No, right? So do you see the distance between over here? Isn't it? This is always constant or not? This concept is called intercept, means this is called B0. Clear everyone? Team, online team, are you guys clear or not? If you give an example, if a kid goes to school or the employee salary, minimum starting salary should be 8,000. So the 8,000 is buffer is called intercept. Agree or not? Yeah. And wherever the intercept ends, if I plot the predictions line, when I plot the predictions line, I will create my slope. What is the slope? If I plot the perpendicular line over here, I'm going to create a slope here. Understand or not, guys? For entire data points, this would be my M and this would be my C. So I'll write this. What is this one? This is X1, X2, X3, X4, X5, X6. So now this one is called Y hat. This is called Y. This is called X. This is called C. This is called M. And this is called Y hat. Understand the relationship between all these things, clear or not? Yes, team, everybody clear? Are you understand or not? Online team. So now you may ask your questions. Very good, Prakash. So just tell me, C is done, M is done, but what about these line? So if I talk about, let me clear it. Let me show you, this is actual or not. When I plot the line like this, what point I called as? Just now I plotted one graph. If I plot the line, okay, let me clear it. I hope everybody's understand, guys, what is C, what is M, what is actual, what is Y, what is Y hat. Agree? Now let's draw this line predicted by my model. This line Y hat is predicted by my model. So how we will predict, just I'll tell you later part. At this moment, just understand. Look at this. So now this is actual. Then what is the predicted point? Can I call this is the predicted point? Online team, are you understand? This is called predicted point. This is called predicted point. This is called predicted point. Actual and predicted both are equal over here. Agree or not? Actual and predicted both are equal. So let me write down, my dear students. So the difference between actual point and predicted point is called OLS, means ordinary least squared, or also we called as loss functions, or also we called as cost functions, or also we called as MSC, means mean squared error. Crystal clear, or anybody have any questions? Everybody's clear, guys, what exactly I'm talking to you? Clear, buddy? Yes. So because today onwards, I'm going to explain a little bit adds on to machine learning journey started. This is the first model we're going to build. Now, oops, I've been right here. I should have been right over here, right? Can I copy and paste it? No, I don't think so. Thanks, I do it. Okay, so at this moment, do not talk about loss functions and cost functions. I just mentioned only ordinary least squared. When the time comes up, I will talk about this one. Okay. We called OLS. In interview, if someone asks you what you say OLS, guys, it is the difference between actual and predicted. Now, I ask one questions to everyone. Let's say, how many of them understand? Control Z. Control Z. No. Control Z. Z, 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 Z. Okay, leave it. So I'll show up over here. Just let's go to the graph. Let's go to the graph. I'll ask one simple questions. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many data points we have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Out of the 7 points, let's say I can plot multiple lines, isn't it? Yes or not, guys? I can plot multiple lines like this, like this, like this, like this. So the interview question is, how to decide best fit line or regressions line out of multiple lines. What is your answer? Yeah, so wherever, what is the answer, guys? Online team? Very good, Azad. Wherever you see the minimum distance, I mean, can we call the minimum distance is error? Can we call this or not, guys? So the difference between actual point and predicted point is higher or lower. On this case, how many data points are almost close to the best fit line? Only one data points. So in this case, the error is 0. Agree or not? So here the error is little bit less error, and higher error or not, guys, this one. I hope you understand. This one is also okay. The error is okay. And this one is also okay. So I have a simple question. So let's say I have 1,000 lines like this. Will you gonna sit and compute like this, guys? Don't you think it's a time computation is very high? Agree or not? So what we terms we called as, so I'll introduce to the next step. So that's why we need to call the package called, we need to import the package called OLS, ordinary least squared package. Okay. So if I have 1,000 lines, you cannot sit and calculate all the sum of squares, means error part. Understand, guys? So you can't do that. To handle those things, we need to do OLS package. What is meant by OLS? Ordinary least squared is nothing but it is the distance between actual point and predicted point. Crystal clear? I hope everybody's understand what exactly I'm speaking. This is the geographical representations. Look at this. Estimator of the error. This is observed value. Okay, this is actual value. This is observed value. So the distance between actual to predicted is called error part. I hope you understand. Now let's do this. Okay, all those things, you know, to worry. I just explain you later part when the time comes up. Clear, guys? I hope you understand. Clear? The geography representations of this techniques. Correct? So this is what we're going to build. Okay. So, right. Now let's go back to the another one. Advanced regressions analysis. And today, this would be the last topic for today. Tomorrow, I will talk about regressions table. Okay, now let's get maybe advanced regressions. I'll talk tomorrow. Now, I just wanted to ask one thing. Y is equal to mx plus c. How many dependent and how many independent variable we're using, guys, over here? In these equations, how many dependent and how many independent variable we are using, team? No, sir, last week you told, this week we forgot. Yes? We are using one dependent and one independent, right? So y equal to mx plus c. How many independent and how many dependent? What is meant by independent? Which variable over here? Independent variable. X is independent, right? Y is dependent. So this, if I use one dependent, so let me tell you, if I use one dependent variable and one independent variable, that regressions we called as simple linear regressions. Understand? Yes or not, guys? In simple linear regressions, we have only one independent variable and one dependent variable. I hope you guys are clear or not. One dependent variable. Online team, are you understand or not? Now this is called simple linear regressions algorithms. What exactly mean by algorithm? As I told you just now, let's say the data Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the petrol cost was. The dependent variable is keep on increasing. It's a continuous or binary. This data is continuous or binary, guys? Continuous, isn't it? So this data is continuous. That's why we call as regressions. And this concepts we called SLR. Understand? Yes or not, guys? If the student reading score and writing score, for example, let me go back to the Excel part. Students reading and writing score, right? Let me do this. Let me increase the font. Now let's understand, if the student reading score is 100, then writing score is 200. If the student score is 200 or maybe 110, then it's 210. If the student reading score is 120, then writing score is 220. Now, can I say this? This is X, this is Y. So which algorithms I'm going to implement here? Simple linear regressions, because guys, are you understanding or not? Offline team, as we have only two variables, we are using simple linear regressions. Understand? Now let's say if I add a few variables like students roll number and address of the students, right? My simple questions, let's say 1 2 1 2 3, and address is something like A, B, C, something like that. All right. So in this case, can I implement simple linear regressions algorithm? Yes or not? Team. No, yes, maybe. You know this, the equation equal to y equal to mx plus c, right? We have only one independent and one dependent in simple linear regressions algorithms, right? Now my simple questions, can I implement SLR algorithms to the data set? Yes or not? What do you think so, guys? Prasanna said yes. Of course, guys, we can do this. You know why? I will declare y is equal to reading and x equal to writing. Can we do it or not? Yes. Out of 4 attributes, do not define. Let's take y equal to writing, x equals to reading. I hope you understand. So, guys, are you interested or not? This technology is all about. Yeah, it's very interesting. Machine learning. I'll make you a expert in machine learning, guys. All right. Trust me. Now, one moment. What's his name? I forgot. Address. You don't take these attributes. Yes, Pavan. Okay. Now let me introduce the last part today. Now let's say y equal to m1x1 plus m2x2 plus m3x3 plus m4x4. Is it simple or multiple? I hope you understand, guys, what is meant by multiple linear regressions. So the difference between SLR versus MLR, anybody conclude what is difference between SLR and multiple? In simple linear regressions, how many independent variable? Only one. But in multiple, we have more than one independent variable. But dependent variable is always be, price is always be one, isn't it? The values would be changed. Agree or not, guys? So I hope today's class you guys understand. So this is just a basic part I was talk about, and I just introduced to the math equations behind regressions, and we understand this, guys. In multiple linear regressions, we have many independent variables, and only one dependent variable. This is what only questions, guys, they will ask. So let's say, what exactly? In your resume, you mentioned sales forecasting, right? What is your resume? You mentioned sales forecasting. Is it a regressions or not? Or classifications, guys? Regressions, because you have to predict monthly sales, quarterly sales, and half-yearly sales, seasonal sales we called as. When seasonal sales, we need to implement multiple linear regressions, or based on the use case, you're going to implement for time series. Understand what exactly mean by time series? I'm going to talk about later, guys, later part, all those things. Clear, guys, everyone? Yeah. Understand or not understand? So, yep. So it's 11:05, 11:07, 11:10. Yeah. So that's it for today. So I don't, as I'm talking theoretical sessions, I do understand if I speak more, okay, you become like a type 1 error, right? That's okay. Okay. So that tomorrow we'll close statistics, and if possible, I'll introduce to machine learning tomorrow, and then yeah, these things. So now, guys, how many of them completed risk analysis or still working? Still working? Little bit complicated, Sumit, and it's very interesting as well, right? Let's see this. And some of them does not practice at all. Some of them does not install Jupyter at all. Very strange. Every day I'm asking any questions, but still they're not able to install Jupyter also. Please, guys, fix it. And let me tell you one thing. I will tell to all of the students, the one who not completed any things, let me tell you, there are few students, not even if download Jupyter notebook. Okay. I mean, application software. The first thing, if you not done, no problem, guys. Today, download. From next week onwards, just practice machine learning code. Okay. From next week onward, I give you another options. From next week onwards, just work on remove. Do not work entire project list. Do not work the list. From next week onwards, please work on ML task. If you don't do this, there is a still 70 to 80% chance you will cover buyback if you complete this ML task, machine learning algorithms. Okay, very interesting, guys. I'll explain very slowly and make you understand. Clear? That's my part. No need to worry. Okay, now raise your hands. How many of them not download and meet me personal? Monthly. Okay, see, guys, this is little bit spell mistake is there. You do not upload same things on your resume. I saw one student when say monthly, he said MNLY. So that bug, he sent his resume. I said, what is this? No, sir, you mentioned in the note. Come on, man. This is too much. So that's what I'm trying to fix this. Don't do the mistakes. All right. Yeah. Minimum distance. CM is missing. All right. So that's it for today. And see you tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow is the last day of a week and we'll complete statistics. From next week onwards, we're going to work on ML. It's very interesting. If you have any friends, please, tell them to join from next week onwards. I'll post a message. Do not skip single sessions from next week onwards. Okay, if you guys skip, that's okay. No need to worry. Come on, Avinav, I will do. I will do, Avinav. Avinav, are you understanding now in detail? Yes, when I explain you all these algorithms, you would be love it, buddy. Trust me. You guys will love the algorithms. All right. Okay. Database, Rihan. So first focus the learning because you join a data science course, not database. But I said if I have time, I just covered up. Yes. Okay, Rihan, let's try. I'm just run out of a time. So once I get some time, I just covered up a little bit. So that's okay, guys. Yeah. Okay. So there is a website, it's called W3 Schools. Very good. Yes, Chandra has. Okay, you have to speak to your teacher, faculty, and you make him crazy. Yes, Chandra has. Yeah. So SVM, just wait for SVM and SVR. I'll make you explanations. Okay. Yeah. See you tomorrow and have a good day. Bye. Thank you. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow. Yes, Pratyush, just one moment. Let me come back to you. Just stay on a line. I'll speak with you. Yes. Let me wind up these offline batches and then I'll come back to you. Just one moment. Yes. 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 Feature engineering in the sense, how do you find out which attributes is relevant, which is not relevant? How do you find out? The first thing is business understanding. That is the first thing. Second thing is, I will show you practical. Recursive feature eliminations. No, in notebooks, I didn't mention. I'll mention next time. Okay, technical, I'll tell you. At this moment, you have to do univariate, bivariate, imputations, those all things. Engineering the features, research the each and every attributes. That's called engineering, okay? Yes. Excuse me, you stay. Yesterday I told you to stay, but you run away. Don't run away. Yes. Okay, this one. See, they create a INJ, all right? Iterations tool dot zip longest color doc range length. So just can you scroll down and check? Try. If not, I will tell you tomorrow. You try 2 times, 3 times. Okay, now scroll down a little bit. Plot ytex, plot.figure in iterations tools. You know, it will take IJ iterations tool. What is have the declared call doc above? Range of length. Wait. Length is length of call doc. Just can you go up? Yes. Very simple. I mean, what are the documents is impacting to the risk factors? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost we have 21 documents. So this is the defined over here. You understand this one. Now DF flag, create a variable from applications DF column plus target. What was the target variable? 0. Yeah, but in the data sets, no 01 is there. This is not you. I just given only for exploratory data analysis. Length of call documents. How many length we have? Number of DF flag target equals to DF flag target replace one defaulter. Exactly. We have this one, right? Now the figure one is, you got it. Now for loop, they create iterations dot zip longest call doc. What is the longest flag document and range of length and plot subplot I mean, can you 5 rows and 4 columns? They've been 1, 2, 3. That's it, right? 5 rows and 4 columns. It's done. Then keep doing iterations, j plus 1. J plus 1, it's keep iteration, next step, right? And then x's, count plot, df flag, hue. That's it. There's no logic at all over here. No problem, no problem. Heat map, ha. Okay. Yes, yes. Exit source 3. 3 means, see, the main attributes, these 4 variables, you combine this one as 0, 1, 2. If you combine, then it becomes 3 like that. 20%. Might be she also wrong. She wrong. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes, guys. If not every time these guys are correct, they also learn like us. Yes. So maybe you can mention 40% and all those things. Clear? Yeah. Okay, guys. Don't want to go today. Okay. Yeah. 1 second, Pratyush. Bro, excuse me, come. What's your name? I'm sorry. Are you understand? Very good. Which task you are doing? Which task you are doing? And it's interesting, right? Please work on and follow me what I'm saying. I'll give a resume. We'll do it. Okay. Yeah. Going on or not? Null value. Are you understand? Dot any dot. Good, good. Yeah. What about you girls? Are working or not? Or you just coming and going? You're working? Okay, good. Yeah, come, come. Just 1 second. Yes. Which task are you studying or not? I see. Okay, just 1 second. आप सोचोगे कि टाइम अगर करोगे तो आज का छूट जाएगा नेक्स्ट वीक इसको आपको प्रॉब्लम होगा प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड ठीक है जो छोड़ गया छोड़ दो जो चल रहा है वो चल रहा है या नेक्स्ट वीक से मशीन लर्निंग कंप्लीट स्टार्ट करो लिव विद व्हाटएवर यू हैव अब तब क्यों नहीं किया वो टाइम पे 3 days ऑफ दिया था मैंने आपको बट फिर एक्चुअली फिर वो ऑनलाइन नहीं होती तो मेरा पीछे का लो छूट गया जब ऑनलाइन बट नेक्स्ट टाइम से डोंट डू दैट बाय So you want to ask about average salary? Average salary. Tell my son salary. Why you talking about that? You saw right? You ask if they want to see the offer. Yeah. Okay, मैं चल
Project list, you got it, right? Right. ତା ଉପରେ କର, one moment. Yeah, Washim, I'm sharing. Yeah. So yes, any questions, guys? Let me speak with you, everyone. Whose questions? Pratyush. Yes, buddy, I unmute you. I'm gonna share these notes to you right away. Just one moment. Yes, guys, please speak. Pratyush, are you there? Pratyush, unmute you. Biswabhushan, Drakshayani,
Yeah,
Gaurav, Pavan, Sunita. Sunita, yeah, how is going on? I'm sorry, I just wanted to speak with you, but it seems you have some issues. Let me speak with you today. Yes, first, Pratyush, please, what's your questions, buddy?
good morning, sir. So I just wanted to know, I'm working on bank
Risk
analysis,
analysis.
risk
Okay,
analysis, yes, sir.
okay.
Sir, I am
Mhm.
not able to understand that heat map, sir. What is this?
Exact. Just now, one student asked. At this moment,
Yes, sir.
skip the topic and come back to the next one. Okay.
Okay.
And I will
Yes, sir.
tell that students to explain you. Just mention what you not understand in the chart window. Let
Yes.
me see how which student can explain you. If not, then I will explain you. Read
Yes,
one by
yes, sir.
line. Can you do it?
Yes, sir,
Yes,
for
buddy.
sure.
Yeah, please do
Yes,
it.
sir.
How is session
Yes.
going on?
It's good, sir.
You enjoyed the sessions?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. Okay, now let me
Thank you,
wait.
sir.
I will post. Thank you, thank you. Sunita, unmute you.
Hello, sir.
Who's this?
Sunita
Sunita,
here.
yes, please. Yes, Sunita, tell me.
Yes, I'm working on EDA PPT.
Okay.
It's still going. And
Which PPT? EDA means bank risk analysis PPT? Resume projects, right?
No, sir. On overall EDA, you have told to make a
There
PPT.
is no things to PPT, so don't do this. Don't delay your work. Very simple. I gave you a lot of projects. Few things you can ignore. No need to worry, Sunita. All right.
All right, sir. Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
So let me tell you, from next week onwards, everyone has to be work on machine learning. Skip all these things except resume projects. Make sense what I'm saying? At
Yes, sir.
least you know what is NumPy, what is Pandas, what is Seaborn, all those things you guys are done. You know something of it.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
before
sir.
that, did I send this 26 file, Sunita? 27
Yes.
Wasim?
Yes, sir.
Did I send Wasim this file? So
Yes.
27th is pending.
22 and
7:20.
26 sent, sir. 27 and 28 not sending.
20th I'll send tomorrow once I complete. Okay.
Yes,
Let
yes,
me
sir.
send
Of course, sir.
27th and I will send today's file as well. Let me save these documents and add to this rock. Let me do this. Just one. Browse. Just bear with me. Okay, I'll send it, guys. Okay, Sunita, see you on tomorrow. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye. And I think I'll share right now. Guys, I think I post my numbers. You can, any important questions, you can. Oops, I think I've been upload twice.
Sir,
So,
excuse
yeah.
me.
Yes,
Sir, Sunita here. I will speak to you about my resume preparation as I have 9 year plus gap.
we will, no problem. First you study. After
Yes.
1 month, you call me, we'll speak. Okay, at this moment, try to build confidence within you, and then let's speak in front of interviewers, right? Yes, Sunita?
Yes, sir. Yes.
No problem, we can speak. Hi, please find the today's class notes